I'm Aoi. To make a long story short, I met with an accident and in the mountains now. 30 minutes ago, I was with my classmates on a school trip to the mountains today. As a class leader, I was walking at the very end of the line so I can check if anybody falls out of line and support them. But since I'm a member of the culture club with little stamina, I gradually fell out of the line. When I noticed, nobody was near me. I'm falling behind everybody. I must hurry. Yikes! I was in a rush to catch up with everybody, and I probably forced my way to climb. I slipped and fell off the cliff from the trail. Luckily, I wasn't injured, but it seems like I sprained my ankle and I can't walk. Even if I could walk, I wouldn't be able to climb the cliff by myself. I tried to scream for help, but my voice got erased by the sound of the river nearby. I can't get any connection with my phone. What if nobody finds me here? Having myself in a devastating situation, anxiety was welling up inside of me, and...
Phew. It was quite a steep cliff to descend.
Eiji? It was my classmate, Eiji, who suddenly appeared in front of me. He's a loner who always sits at the corner of the classroom. He's a so-called nerdy boy, and some of his classmates made fun of him, labeling him as the gloomy guy. I didn't make fun of him, but I had no contact with him. Why are you here, Eiji?
When I was walking the trail, I found a trace of a downfall. So I thought somebody might have fallen and came to check it.
But I was the one who was walking at the very end of the line, so how come you...
I went to the toilet before we started climbing, and there was nobody there. I don't know why, but I tend to be left behind on those school trips.
Sorry. I thought it was because you don't have much of a presence.
I thought it was no use in panicking, so I was climbing at my own pace. It's dangerous if you don't keep your pace in mountain climbing.
That makes my ears burn.
Your foot. You got injured.
Yeah.
Let me take a look. You sprained your ankle. It might be hard to walk. I think this will work.
Thank you.
If I could go and ask for help alone, it might work. But I don't think I can climb this cliff by myself. Let's wait for help here.
I'm sorry, it's my fault. You didn't have to go through this. You just had to go to the teacher.
I thought about that too. But if you were seriously injured at the bottom of the cliff, I needed to act immediately. I'm used to giving first aid, so I had to come.
Thanks. Are we going to get rescued?
Don't worry. The teachers will notice about us and request a search. Also, the trails are limited, so it wouldn't be hard to search. There will be help in a few days at the latest.
This is how we ended up waiting for help in the mountains.
We need to find a place to rest until the rescue teams arrive.
Eiji, do you usually carry a knife?
Not always, only when I go to the mountains. We can prevent us from rain and wind with this.
Eiji, you're awesome!
When I was in elementary school, my dad took me up to the mountains with him. When I was in junior high, he made me live alone in the mountains for a week.
He abandoned you for a week?
My dad's policy was that instead of studying, he believed that I should brace for a crunch and learn how to survive. Even today, I think he's a unique parent.
He sounds like a wild dad.
Well, thanks to him, I'm able to survive now.
After that, Eiji created a fire and set up a bed with an air of long practice. He was a totally different person from the guy who is alone in the classroom all the time. It was suspicious he was the same guy, as he was so reliable.
I'll go and look for something to eat.
Okay. Please watch out. After several minutes...
I'm back.
Good to have you back. Did you find... Holy moly!
What's the matter?
Is that...
Yep, they are a snake and a frog.
Please take them far away from me. Don't say that we're going to eat them.
They're delicious when baked.
I don't think I will have them.
Are you sure?
Yep, I'm fine.
You should conserve your strength because we won't know when the rescue's coming.
All right. Oh, this is yummy.
See? Frog meat tastes like chicken.
If you don't mention it, it's hard to tell.
If you haven't had it before, you might feel it as gross. I prefer wild boar meat and venison to pork and chicken. I like the so-called wild game meat.
I think I heard about it before.
I haven't had them for a long time. I'd like to eat it. I think I can catch them in this area, but I don't have a license to hunt. I think I shouldn't.
Even if you did have a license, it's too dangerous. This is how Eiji rescued me, and our first day stranded in the mountain ended. Then the survival days with Eiji continued. Eiji knew a lot about survival skills. He didn't just know how to make a shack and procure food, but he made tiny traps to catch fish. To be honest, I never knew that Eiji, who hardly stood out at school, was this awesome. However, days passed without any sign of rescue. Contrary to our cozy life, my anxiety grew. Then one day... It's raining hard.
Yeah, it's probably hard to expect any rescue activities today.
The temperature is decreasing. I'm really cold.
Hold on. Wear this.
But then you will...
The bonfire can keep me warm, and I'm used to this.
Thank you.
I think we can keep our temperature if we stay like this.
Yeah. Since he always wore a lot of clothes, I didn't notice, but Eiji wasn't slim, and he was muscular. I thought he was just a quiet boy, but he was really a tough guy. He was actually cool.
Aoi, wake up, please.
What? When I woke up, there was a bear about 1 meter tall standing in front of us. There was only a few meters between us, and it was hissing and about to attack us. Eiji.
Don't worry. Even if I die on each other's swords, I'm going to chase it away.
No! You have no chance against it!
Even so, it's better than to be eaten by it. If something happens to me, stay here and wait for help, okay?
Eiji, don't do it! I tried to stop him, but my hand just grabbed the air, just when I thought we won't make it. The bear was surrounded by white smoke, and it ran away as fast as it could. What has happened?
I'm glad I came in time. You're late, Dad.
Your dad? What do you mean?
The mountains around here? Our family owns them.
Own?
Actually, my dad was living as a hunter on this mountain. He is retired and is working as a member of the mountain rescue team. He knows more about the mountain than anybody else.
So, why you weren't worried at all was because you knew your dad will come to help us? Is that why you were so calm all the time?
Yep, when I was in junior high, my dad will come and find me after a week. I didn't have any guarantees, so I couldn't tell you. But if he heard someone got lost in this mountain, he would come and save us.
Really?
Anyway, Dad, weren't you a little too late? Well, I heard that you got lost with a girl, so I thought if I found you too early, it would be insensitive.
Oh, nothing happened what you might have imagined.
Gee, that's too bad. Maybe I should have taught him how to escort a lady. Dad, just shut up. Phew. Let's go home.
Yes. After that, we were rescued by the team who were with Eiji's father and taken to the hospital. My ankle was just sprained, but when I look back, the fear gives me a shiver. But also, when I think about Eiji who tried to protect me, risking his own life, it makes me feel so assured. I never had this feeling before, and I feel a lump in my throat.
Eiji, good morning! Good morning?
My classmates believe that Eiji beat up the bear. I don't know what made them believe such a thing, but I guess that's how the rumor spreads. Eiji looks like he's bothered to explain the fact, and gave up to clear up the misunderstanding.
I denied it, but...
Only me and Eiji know what really happened, though. I wasn't going to tell what happened on that day. Hey, Eiji.
What?
I want to thank you for saving me, so why don't we go out?
You don't have to worry about it.
Really? I found a nice restaurant that serves good wild game meat.
Wild game meat? Then I will go out with you.
Good. You promise? What happened on that day and the memories will always stay inside my heart.